Affairs. Elon Musk and Strickland jump on Islamophobia bandwagon and expose prejudice. The 9th of January 2025. 0. Asif Munir, missionary, New Zealand. Islamophobia has seen a sharp rise on social media, with figures like Elon Musk and UFC fighter Strickland brazenly spreading misconceptions and complete lies about Islam. As a result, social media is ablaze. Muslims are being questioned and expected to provide answers. Instead of learning about Islam from those who have a clear prejudice against it, this article will show what the religion actually teaches regarding the claims and accusations being made. Not only were their statements incorrect, but they also fueled unnecessary hatred and division. Islamophobia fuels unnecessary hatred and division, highlighting the urgent need to counter prejudice and promote unity and understanding. Prejudice towards Islam has always been a thing. Recently, we witnessed it publicly overtake influential figures like Elon Musk and UFC fighter Strickland. Strickland, in particular, recently posted a series of offensive posts on X, formerly Twitter, in which he insulted over 2 billion Muslims worldwide. Among his ignorant remarks was the following: Islam contributes nothing to the world besides violence and oppression. It is not compatible with America and freedom. Such statements highlight a shocking lack of awareness of the immense contributions Muslims have made to global civilization. It was Muslims who revolutionized mathematics through the development of algebra. Muslim astronomers like al-Battani and al-Zarqali created precise star charts and advanced our understanding of the solar year. In the field of medicine, Ibn Sina Avicenna wrote groundbreaking works like the Canon of Medicine, which was used as a medical reference in Europe for centuries. The Islamic world also introduced the concept of hospitals as institutions providing organized medical care. Islam preserved and expanded upon Greek philosophy during the Islamic Golden Age, and established some of the world's earliest universities and libraries, such as Al-Qur'an in Morocco and the House of Wisdom in Baghdad. Furthermore, Islamic governance was built upon principles of justice, equality, and welfare, exemplified by the Constitution of Medina, which set an example for the rest of the world. Such contributions, along with so many others, have shaped the modern world and continued to benefit humanity in countless ways to this day. However, when one is blinded by hatred against Islam, it becomes easy to overlook or dismiss these remarkable achievements. So, to say Islam contributed nothing to the world except violence and oppression means that Strickland is either completely oblivious and ignorant to these established facts, or he is aware of the truth yet still chooses to spread such misconceptions and lies on purpose. Is Islam compatible with Western society? Strickland made many more factually incorrect statements in his posts, such as the punishment of those who leave Islam being death, which is completely false. This has been addressed in the following articles regarding the Islamic stance on the punishment for apostasy. Apostasy in Islam, PBD Podcasts, Religious Roundtable, Has Muslims Distort Islamic Teachings, www.alhakam.org, the 23rd of September 2023, and Responding to Christian Attacks on Islam during PBD Podcast, Apostasy, Ka'b bin Ashraf and Raihana, www.alhakam.org, the 26th of September 2023. He went on to claim that Islam is incompatible with American values. This misconception could not be further from the truth. Islam, which was revealed over 14 centuries ago, laid down timeless principles that can be seen in many of the ideals upheld by Western society today. For instance, Islamic principles align closely with the core American ideals of liberty, justice, and equality. The Holy Quran emphasizes freedom of conscience, stating, "There should be no compulsion in religion." Surah Al-Baqarah, ch.2, v. 257. This resonates deeply with the First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution, which guarantees religious freedom and prohibits coercion in matters of faith. Historically, Islam has championed justice. The Holy Quran commands, "O you who have believed, be strict in observing justice." Surah An-Nisa, ch.4, v. 136. O ye who believe, be steadfast in the cause of Allah, bearing witness in equity, and let not a people's enmity incite you to act otherwise than with justice. Be always just, that is nearer to righteousness. And fear Allah, surely, Allah is aware of what you do. Surah Al-Ma'idah, ch.5, v. 9. This commitment to justice parallels the foundations of the American legal system, which emphasizes fairness and the protection of individual rights. Moreover, Islam advocates for the welfare and equality of all individuals. In his farewell sermon, Prophet Muhammad stated, No Arab has superiority over a non-Arab, nor a non-Arab over an Arab, nor is a white person superior to a black person, nor a black person to a white person, except through piety and good action. Musnad Ahmad, Volume 5, Hadith 23885. This universal emphasis on equality echoes the American Declaration of Independence's assertion that all men are created equal. Glaring double standards. The real issue lies in the double standards applied when it comes to judging Islam and Muslims. It is unfair and illogical to paint an entire group of people with the same brush based on the actions of a few individuals. When atrocities were committed during the Crusades, such as the Siege of Jerusalem in 1099, where thousands of Muslims and Jews were killed by Christians, or during the Spanish Inquisition from the 12th to 19th centuries, where countless Jews, Muslims, and alleged witches were tortured, forced to convert, or executed, we do not label all Christians as terrorists. Similarly, secular leaders like Joseph Stalin, who was responsible for the deaths of 20 to 25 million people, or Mao Zedong, whose policies led to the deaths of over 40 million people, do not lead us to condemn all atheists or secular individuals as violent or oppressive. Why, then, is Islam singled out for the actions of a minority of extremists? This double standard must be challenged. People like Sean Strickland may appear sincere and genuine in their opinions when it comes to Islam. After all, when you're constantly bombarded with media stories and videos that label Muslims as terrorists, it's easy to start believing those stereotypes. The media certainly doesn't help because terrorist attacks carried out by Muslim extremists receive 357% more press attention in the US than those carried out by non-Muslims. Terror attacks by Muslims receive 357% more press attention. Study finds, www.theguardian.com, the 20th of July 2018. This overwhelming focus on Muslim-related violence creates a negative narrative that unfairly defames an entire group. The situation becomes even more challenging when influential figures amplify such biased perspectives. This serves as a reminder that when addressing sensitive issues, we must approach them with caution and wisdom, just as Prophet Muhammad demonstrated through his exemplary conduct. Does Islam really preach violence? Islam unequivocally condemns acts of unjust violence and terrorism. The Holy Quran declares, "Whoever kills a person, unless in retribution for murder or spreading corruption in the land, it is as if he has killed all mankind. And whoever saves a life, it is as if he has saved all mankind." Surah Al-Ma'idah, ch. 5, v. 33. This verse highlights the sheer sanctity of human life and the responsibility each individual bears toward humanity. Islam teaches peace, compassion, and mutual respect, and these values are not only compatible with Western ideals but are also essential for the betterment of society as a whole. Acts of terrorism and violence carried out in the name of Islam are a betrayal of its true teachings. Islam is a religion of peace, and a true Muslim is one who harms no one. Those who commit such acts are in direct contradiction to the peaceful message of Islam. Similarly, Prophet Muhammad is reported to have said, "Make things easy for the people, and do not make them difficult, and give glad tidings to the people and do not repulse them." Sahih al-Bukhari, Kitab al-Adab, Hadith 6125. The Holy Prophet himself was the embodiment of peace. He responded to aggression with patience and mercy, even in the face of hostility. His life exemplified how Muslims should strive for peace, kindness, and forgiveness, urging his followers to spread peace and feed the people, as part of their faith. Sunan ibn Majah, Kitab al-Adamah, Hadith 3251. Elon Musk's influence on social media and its impact on Islam. The media often plays a significant role in spreading misinformation or fueling negative sentiments about Islam. However, it's not just the media. Prominent individuals like Elon Musk, founder of Tesla and owner of X, formerly Twitter, with over 200 million followers on X, have also jumped on the bandwagon. Musk has now even gone a step further by supporting controversial figures like Tommy Robinson. Musk has repeatedly stated that social media is the new media in today's society. While there is an element of truth in this, recent events have also shown that social media platforms like X often lack any real accountability, allowing misinformation to spread unchecked. By using his influence on such a platform, Musk has contributed to spreading harmful narratives that fuel hate against Islam. He amplifies incidents, like tragic cases of grooming gangs in the UK, where the perpetrators happen to be Muslim. While these criminals undeniably deserve severe punishment, Musk's selective focus on Muslims distorts the reality and perpetuates harmful stereotypes. What he conveniently omits is the fact that the majority of child sexual abuse gangs are made up of white men under the age of 30. By cherry-picking incidents and ignoring this broader truth, Musk is not only misrepresenting the facts but also exacerbating anti-Muslim sentiment. Most child sexual abuse gangs made up of white men, Home Office report says, www.theguardian.com, the 15th of December 2020. The next step for Muslims. There is a clear agenda at play. Islamophobic propaganda is spreading like wildfire on social media, and there is a dire need for Muslims to confront this wave of misinformation head-on. It is crucial to not only call out the blatant lies being spread, but also to educate ourselves about our religion so we can effectively counter false narratives. At the same time, we must reflect inwardly and address issues within our own Muslim community. As Prophet Muhammad taught, aiding the oppressor involves stopping them from their wrongdoing. This principle teaches us that while we must challenge external prejudice, we also have a responsibility to try and rectify any problems we may see in the Muslim community. For example, Muslims with extremist views and problematic beliefs which arise as a result of misinterpretations of the text should be challenged and also called out for their behavior. As should anyone with such views, regardless of which religion they belong to. The rise in hostility against Islam places us under scrutiny. Our response, as Muslims, will define us. Are we uniting as an ummah and raising a generation that embodies the values of compassion, justice, and service to society? The real challenge lies in proving through our actions that Islam is a force for good, despite the false narratives being spread. Muslims everywhere must step up, led by example, and contribute positively to the world around us. Tags: Elon Musk. Featured: Islam, Islamophobia, Sean Strickland. No posts to display. Popular writings. 100 years ago, Hazrat Mufti Sahib's diary. Islam in Britain. Mission in an Age of Empire. The Need for Interfaith Dialogue. 15th National Peace Symposium. The Purpose of Bayat. Recent comments. Mrs. Group Captain Janissar Asim Sufi on two orators and the meaning of Ser, magic, in Ahadith. Osman on opinion. Is reflecting over the deeper meanings of the Quran, misinterpreting it. Sami Jadran Ireland on Hazrat Hafsa bint Umar ibn al-Khattab. Sami Jadran Ireland on 8 prayers for forgiveness of sins. R.M. But on prophets of Allah, Solomon, a most excellent servant of God. From the Markas, 525, This Week in History, 358, Friday Sermon, 353, In His Own Words, 345, Answers, 340, Hadith, 319, More, Hazrat Mirza Basharuddin Mahmud Ahmad. The True Revolution, Part 16, Establishing an Organized System for Islamic Revival. From the Markas, foremost, Hifazat-e-Kaz, is that of Allah's commandments, Hifazat-e-Kaz team from Germany blessed with Mulakat. Islam, Prophet Moses in the Fire. The real meaning of, blessed is he who is in the fire and also those around it. Islamic jurisprudence, hunger, anger and impartiality, the hungry judge effect, and lessons from Islamic jurisprudence. Al-Hakam is a weekly English newspaper for members of the Ahmadiyya Muslim Jamaat around the world. Its aim is to provide Ahmadis with content regarding the beliefs of the true Islam, reintroduced to the world by Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad of Qadian, peace be on him. Contact us, info@alhakam.org. Copyright 2019 Al-Hakam. Write to us, about us, privacy policy.